You're welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. Olawale Ishola now joins us to talk about Nigerian Super Eagles. Nigerian Super Eagles are taking on Seychelles on Friday, as well as the Olympic Eagles are playing later today against Libya. Olawale Ishola, good morning. It's great to have you on the show.
Tayo, Cecilia, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it will be a week of international football because of the Olympic Eagles.
Yeah.
Right from the time we won the Olympics in 1996 till now, so Nigerians have been following the Olympic Eagles. So I can't wait for us to fly our flag in the next coming Olympics. And with the players they've invited, Taiwan Wuni, former under-17 champion, Kelechi Nwakali, Samuel Chukwueze, and all of the players that are in camp. I believe they'll do us proud today. The Libyans, why the Super Eagles, to me, it's a formality match, but there's a need for us to lead the group. Because the South Africans are closely behind us with 9 points. We have 10 points. So Seychelles, to me, should be a walkover.
All right, we'll see.
So now, in our natural form, playing Nigeria, Seychelles should be a mindsmith. So anything other than a mindsmith, I will not be happy with the result. Not about winning alone. We should win with style.
We'll give you more time. We're going to talk about.
I love that.
We're going to preview that game a lot more later on the show. But this time, we're still focusing on Nigeria's performance at the World Summer Games in Abu Dhabi. Good news are coming through. Just a few minutes ago, the volleyball team have won gold after defeating Germany.
Yeah, 2-1. I mean, hard-fought victory for them. But
very tight.
They hadn't. They just win that.
Exactly. So that's more gold for Nigeria now. And before it's all over, definitely there will be more medals. Let's quickly take a look at the event for today for Team Nigeria in Abu Dhabi. Of course, they'll be taking part in athletics, the relay 4x100 meters. That was going to go down later today. Also, there will be action in badminton as well, too, both in the singles and doubles. Basketball, of course, Nigeria taking on China. That's a tough one, but I can never rule out the Nigerian spirit in that one. There'll be action in cycling as well as swimming. Cecilia.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're looking forward to medals in swimming?
Yeah, medals in swimming, because I know those that will definitely get that. They've started already. It's relay, and of course, there's especially, just maybe you can get one from there.
We'll see. We'll see. It won't be a surprise at all.
That's all. And basketball?
And basketball.
Silver or good, but whatever happens, there's something.
China. Yeah. I mean, anyone is beatable now. So they have that chance. Olawale, you've been following the performance of Team Nigeria.
Team Nigeria in the Summer Games, Papa Olympics, and it's a good performance. They're even playing in the final basketball against China. To me, that's commendable. The one thing is that we're the able-bodied, they've not been able to do that. And if they can do that, they should be commended. And with the other results, and you said it now, that we just want gold in volleyball. That's, to me, Cecilia, that's huge, that's big, that's remarkable. So they should be encouraged. And I hope we get more medals and our position on the table, on the medals table, increases. So it's a good thing for Nigeria. And the only bad part of the whole competition is that we didn't be more strike lights on this kind of a game. I don't know what is wrong.
We're doing
not channels. The Nigerian media as a whole. What we give to other competitions in terms of coverage, to me, this one is not enough. This one is not enough. We should give more coverage to this kind of competition so that the athletes will be encouraged. The coaches, the people that are involved will be encouraged.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's get a reaction now from the basketball team, how ready they are for today's event later against China.
This game, there was a lot of technical issue in balancing the game to achieve the goal of Qualifer. So some of our partners were seated on the bench, but at the long run, we are able to manage the players. We are able to balance the game, that there is no domination during the game. And the spirit of Qualifer is being achieved because the two teams, they really play, and we are so grateful because we are a better team. That is why we won the game, and we are also happy that we are in the final stage.
It was a very nice game. It's a privilege to be part of something big like the Special Olympics World Game, and I'm very grateful to God we won, because we're going to the final, because there are many kids out there in Nigeria who love this kind of privilege, because it's an honor having to do something for your country, having to represent your country, having to carry people along. It's a very big privilege. I want to say thank you to everybody who supported.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we just hope and pray that they are able to get a gold medal today. But whatever happens, gold or silver, it's our medals, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they've done well to get to the
so
final.
well, yeah,
absolutely. And we listened to the coach as well, Michael. I mean, there was a coach 4 years ago in LA, still there, so that's continuity. And he's done well for these guys. He has a lot of patience. Trust me, it's not easy coaching intellectual, athletes with intellectual disabilities.
Yes.
So he's done a very good job, and hopefully you can crown that effort later today with gold.
Well, I wish them well.
All right. The best,
I wish them well. The best
okay, now let's talk about Super Eagles now. Your turf. I mean, we know 23 players trained in Asaba yesterday, and of course, all of them in camp. Everyone from Odengalo to Alessi Wobi. If you see pictures coming from that, you will understand that everyone trained for that particular. Okay, all the players in camp right now. That's a camp update from John Ugu to Etebo Ogenekaro, Francis Uzo, Victor Osimhen, Henry Uyenkuru, Ahmed Musa, Paul Onuachu is also there. Effiong Neferke was called up. Leon Balogun, Tristekong, Kenneth Ameru, Abdullahi Sheu, Wilfred Ndidi, Chidozie Awansi, and Moses Simon also in camp. Jamil Collins, Odengalo, Alessi Wobi, Shimei Ajayi, Ikwame Udo. You have Valentine Ozowanfo, then you have Ike Ezenwa, Kechku Ezenwa, and of course Daniel Akpeyi completing the squad right there.
That's a sign of seriousness.
Yes.
The fact that just 2 days into camp and everyone is there and they're not minding the fact that it's Seychelles and the whipping boys of the group, they've all showed up and they're ready to represent the country.
But to me, it's a new league in Nigerian football, because before we had news and stories of players choosing matches.
Missing their way,
choosing matches, giving one excuses or the other why they want to make this match. But with the level of the number of people in camp, players in camp, the turn-up, it's encouraging, it's good.
Absolutely.
Because we need this kind of turn-up in our national team. Because this turn-up it came, Cecilia, you're talking about the formality. It's for you to blend more, it's for cohesion. You understand? So far you've been released by your club. What are you doing there? You come back home, play the game,
your friends and
show
your
what you can do to your friends at home.
Yeah.
So it is encouraging. It is encouraging for the national team setup. And I think going on from here, we should have this kind of turn-up in our subsequent matches. Because if you can have this kind of turn-up in a formality match, I don't know why we can't have this kind of turn-up in a match of higher importance. So,
but to be fair to, ever since the new technical advisor has been in charge now, I mean, it looks like that's been the case. A lot of times, all the players show up, apart from a few, a couple, like Victor Moses, and they always find a way to pull out, of course, and with permission from the coach. But since his era, that's what I'm saying, these players have shown a lot of commitment to national duty.
Well, oh yes, I tell you, Sporting, not under Genetra, we've had much more commitment to national duties. That's one part. The other thing is that if you don't come to obey a call, national duty, it affects your club. It affects you playing in the club. Because by the time you count the number of matches you play, it will affect whether you will meet the quota of an international player. So don't let us base it on the coach alone and NFF. You understand? It is the FIFA calendar that is forcing almost all players to go back home and play for their national team. I'm not ruling it out that Genetra, under his regime, that players have showed more commitment. That's a good thing on his own part. But the other thing is that with the FIFA calendar, if you are an international player playing for your national team, you have nothing doing, stay in your club. You have to come back home and play. Because if you don't play, it will count against you later on. So it's good for the national team, and it's good for cohesion. It's good for teamwork. It helps the technical crew to iron out some gray areas they may found out. Because, imagine international football is different from club football. They've not been around for long. But now they're coming back together again. They will be assessed more.
So Olawale, it's safe to say that you're one of those I don't believe in wholesale changes to the side. You believe in taking this game very serious and not testing out, new players and quotes, home-based players and the likes.
Already from the players that were called up, majority of the players that were called up are the players that we've known.
Exactly.
They've been in the setup.
Yeah,
do you understand?
There are other people that feel this match, because it's inconsequential, should have brought in new players and given them a chance as well.
I will have wanted such situation to happen.
Okay.
I would like 4 or 5 players, new players, being called up and given chance to play. But the ball rests in the court of the coach.
Yeah.
He has decided that that's what he wants. Let's leave him, because what you're talking about now, most in Europe and South America, they always stick to their team.
Yeah.
Hardly you see introduction of new players in qualifiers. They do such what you're talking about in friendlies.
Friendlies, absolutely.
Not in international games. So to me, I will submit to the opinion of what Nigeria has done is good, but what matters most is that there are some players that have been on the fringe of making the first team. They should allow those players to have a feel of this kind of a game. Like 3 or 4 players, like John Ogu.
John Ogu, for instance.
John Ogu. You had that in mind.
Yeah.
John Ogu should
like
be given a chance.
Player,
the players have been on
because the regular players, the Oyinbo or Trestekong and Balogun, they've been around. Ablai Shehu, they're there already. We expect Etebo or Genekeru to be in that to start. So the fringe player like Victor Osimhen, John Ogu, should be given chance to start the game. To start the game.
And there's a new invitee as well to Paul and now
yes, that's his call-up is good. He has been doing well in Europe, and I think he should be given chance to.
Okay. All right, they should be given a chance. Of course, the coach has been talking about commitment of the players, how early they all came to camp, and how they're going to take that game seriously. It's all business. Forget it. Well,
it's a possibility for some of the new players to show something also. Already in the training sessions, they must deserve in the training sessions to have a chance to come into the game. So the interesting game of Friday will be to see everybody how they will handle this situation. We are already qualified, but we want to do well and to improve, and all the time to be better, to progress. And that's a possibility also, the last possibility before May, end of May, there is no other FIFA window. So it's very important, the 2 games. I can do 3 changings on Friday game and 6 in the Tuesday game. And I will do that to see a lot of people. These 2 games are very important for some players to show something. We know the most of them, they have now a little experience with the World Cup. We are still very young, still younger, I think, because some of the players of the World Cup are not here. We did our qualification without them, and that's an opportunity for these young players to show again that they deserve also to go to the AFCON.
All of them deserve to go to AFCON, right? Everyone. But
they can't take everyone.
They can take everyone. So he knows the ones he's going to pick. I know this guy already has his 23 players that's going to AFCON.
There are certain players that but perhaps there might be, a couple of chances for 2
because between now and when the AFCON starts, some players will lose form. Injuries might come. Injury might happen to some players.
We're not praying for that.
Well, the coach might have change of mind on 1 or 2, 3 players. So I see 1 or 2 players.
Let's put you on the spot. I mean, like if you think there might be a couple of surprises in this thing going to the AFCON, where do you think it's going to come from? Just 2.
2. It's difficult to mention because, as you already said, you only had a 23-man team. So I can't say. So that's why I said it's only in case of injury or loss of form. And that one is not certain, it's predictable. So for now, I can't say anybody gets crashing for now.
Wow.
No, nobody gets crashing.
We know our team.
We know
our team.
Okay, we know our team. We know those that we go, and we know those that
even the ones that you think they are great crashers are the ones that have been playing with our team before. So it's just we know our team.
We know the team.
We know the team. We know the ones that are going.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Fingers crossed, right? We'll still not need to play this game. They'll continue preparations and training for that game. Today, the match is going to be on Friday. against the Seychelles at the Stephen Keshi Stadium in Delta State, Asaba. Let's move on and talk about the under-23 Eagles now. They will also be in action today, this time against Libya. They're trying to qualify for the under-23 African Cup of Nations as well as the Olympic Games in Tokyo as well too. And it's a very, very talented squad. I mean, if you go through the names of the players in this team, the players at disposal of our coach Imama, Kelechi Nwakali, Samuel Chukwueze, Azubike Okechukwu, Dennis Bonaventure, Chidera Eze, Pardon Taiwo, Awoni, crack squad.
Cool. All those guys are actually former under-17 World Cup winners.
Exactly.
Almost all of them are former under-17 winners.
Okay, except the one from home. We have 3 players from Lobby Stars.
One thing I want to address it. Yeah. I was surprised that Victor Osimhen was called to the national team instead of being in the under-23. Yes. Yes. Cecilia, let's face the facts.
Higher we go.
No. The under-23, to me, is more important than that Seychelles game. That Seychelles game is a formality. The under-23 game, it's a game that we need to qualify. It should be in camp. To me, I can see like a lack of synergy between the row and the under-23 coach.
What don't you think? I mean, you're saying it as if you already know that he decided to call him up. What if there was an agreement and he says, okay, I want this guy with the Super Eagles, and they agree to do that?
My submission is that based on the importance of the game, Victor Osimhen should not be in the Super Eagles. Victor Osimhen should be with under-23 Eagles.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Because he's still within the age range. We have players in the Super Eagles that can deliver. And it's not Steve Victor Osimhen is a striker that we need to play against Seychell's. So he should be there, rubbing shoulders with his colleagues, Tawa Woni, Kelechi Nwakali, and others. Because in under-23, you know, apart from the national team, I said earlier, since we won the 1990s Olympics in Atlanta, Samson Siase took us to Beijing, we won silver. The last time we won bronze. So the expectation is high on the 3 Eagles. Anything other than getting to the podium, Nigerians are not satisfied. So all our hands must be on deck. The best players must be in that team.
Just the top quality of qualifiers. There's still the final round. There's still the one for Egypt in September, where that's when the qualifiers, the final round of qualifiers and all that. That's
let me take you back. Let me take you back memory lane.
Okay.
Towards 1996, our first game was against Togo. We drew 0-0 in Lome. Now, in the second leg in the Badon, in the Damascus, Kanu was already in Ajax. They brought him back. Really, Bazoye didn't have no choice. They had to call Kanu for that kind of a game to deliver and to score. And when he came around, because of his qualities, he got the 2 goals in the Damascus. That's what I'm trying to drive at.
All right.
Now, when you have your best players, you get results.
Okay. We need to go on a break now. When we return, we'll be talking more on this one and also Aisata Shawla's latest injury.